What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Tristin TaZe. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in the channel for a brand new Call of Duty Vanguard video. That's right, guys. Vanguard is finally here. I've been playing it for a couple of hours, and I really love this game so far. Now, in this video, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the best settings you guys can use for getting high-scoring gameplays, getting clips, or just overall doing very good in Vanguard as well. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like down below. As well, guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. A lot of you guys watching my videos as of recently aren't subscribed to the channel, so hey, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, subscribe down below. As well, guys, if you guys want to stay up to date with all the content I post here on the channel, make sure to click the little bell icon down below. And with that being said, guys, let's get to the settings. So first off, guys, I am on the regular Xbox One. So whether or not you were on the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, these settings may look different to you and so forth. Now, in terms of sensitivity, you want to have a sensitivity that's definitely comfortable to you, but also keep in mind that this game is very fast-paced. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of activity going on. So for me personally, I like having a low sensitivity. Personally, 3 to 4 for me is what I really like. I know in Cold War I had like a 6 or a 7 at sometimes, but personally, I've been doing very well with this sensitivity and everything like that. Now, additionally, guys, for sensitivity when using ground vehicles and air vehicles, that being score streaks, you want to have your sensitivity at a 0.7. So that's going to, ultimately help like when driving and when piloting these types of vehicles and stuff like that. For the ADS sensitivity, it's going to be stuck at a 1%, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. For constant sensitivity per zoom, you want to have this on and you want to change everything to 0.7. This is just really going to help you out a lot depending on zooms that you're using, or if you're using a low zoom, things like that when it comes down to it. And overall, I think that a lot of you guys are really going to like having that sensitivity options. It's definitely something a little bit different that we haven't had in past Call of Duties, so I think that that's really something cool. Button layout preset. Now, I know a lot of people love to do tactical or Charlie or a lot of these other ones. There's definitely a lot of options. For me, I just like the basic default, because for me, that's what I always play with, even in going back to COD 4 when I first started playing Call of Duty. I just personally really like the default layouts. So yes, everything else over here is, you want to keep standard when it comes down to it. I know for the aim response curve type, some people like linear because it sticks directly to the aim rate or things like that. That's perfectly up to you, but for me, I like to have that off. Controller vibration, definitely something that you want to have off if you're very focused on wanting to get kills and wanting to stay in your engagements and stuff, because controller vibration will definitely distract you a lot, if you're getting shot at, if you're shooting at somebody, whatever it may be. So absolutely. Additionally, a lot of these other things here, in the advanced control sections, you definitely want to keep to yourself and everything. I know a lot of people, when it comes to the ADS sensitivity timing, want to choose whether or not to do instant or gradual. Personally, for me, I just like keeping it instant because I personally think that that is a really good thing. Now, moving on to the gameplay, guys. In terms of things, target aim assist, you definitely want to have this on and everything. I know some people will choose between precision and focusing, but also I really like that they added the Black Ops mode in this. It's essentially the default mode for aiming in Cold War. So if you guys were really good with the aim assist in Black Ops Cold War, definitely going to be really good for you and everything. But otherwise, like, the default mode for aiming is going to be very similar to that of Warzone, as it says to the right of my screen and everything. Now, on top of that, ADS aim assist, you definitely want to have this on. ADS plus melee for weapon mount activation, definitely something going to be important. All these other things you definitely want to keep as is. Automatic airborne mantle you want to have off, and I'll explain why. Personally, I've seen a lot of creators and a lot of players complaining about how if they jump out of a window or they're trying to jump, their gun will get stuck in the door, and because of that, it will make it impossible for them to get the gun unstuck, and they'll lose a gunfight or whatever it may be. So definitely you want to have that off, because I personally think that it's really a important thing. Automatic tactical sprint you definitely want to have on. That's just going to mean when you're already moving forward and standing, you'll be automatically activating tactical sprint. This will also allow you to do slide cancels, things like that. So if you're one of those aggressive rushing type players, this is really going to be something fun for you. Really happy that we have the ability to choose between a off automatic sprint or automatic tactical sprint. Otherwise, everything else here that you see, keep it as is. I don't really see any reason to change much of this. The only thing I would say is I know some people do prefer a different aim down sight behavior. For me personally, I like this as is. So that is what I personally think. Now moving on to the graphics, guys. The graphics are definitely something really important. Field of view is one of the things that over the last couple of years, especially with Modern Warfare, Cold War, and this game that we've had, that really changes the complexity and the dynamic while playing. And especially a lot of content creators out there, not myself included in this, they love playing with 100 field of view because it will actually give them a sort of lower frame rate, different, artifacts graphically, and that's how a lot of the times you see a lot of players having like no recoil with heavy recoil guns or things of that nature, is because they are actually using a higher field of view than 60 or 80%. So definitely 100 is definitely going to be really great for you. Camera movement, I would keep at 100%. Perfectly, that's fine. The world motion blur, the weapon motion blur, you definitely want to have off. Depth of field, you definitely want to have this off. I think it's really important because you do want to be able to see out of your focus areas, and especially if there's kills that you're trying to get, whatever it may be. Now, one thing that's really cool is on-demand texture streaming. You could actually take this off if you are having packet loss issues or things like that. I myself definitely do, even with this on, but not as much as I did with this on. And it doesn't take up as much bandwidth, things of that nature. So definitely I think something a lot of you guys will like. And then additionally, audio. Audio is one of the last things I want to go over. But in terms of things, you want to keep your master volume, your dialogue, and your sound effect volume all the same at 100. But you want to change your music volume to 50. The music volume in this game is extremely loud, and it's just really going to be important when it comes down to it. And then also, guys, hit marker sound effects. I know a lot of people either want none or some classic, but I personally like to keep it at just the regular standard Vanguard when it comes down to it. And then also there are different audio mixes. So there's your home theater for the highest dynamic range if you want to hear, footsteps, things like that. TV speaker, headphones, and then also night mode. Headphones would probably be good because I have my headphone plugged in to a stand that actually has EQ and dynamic surround on it. But personally myself, I like to keep it at that home theater just because I think it's really good nonetheless. And otherwise from there, guys, practically all of this other stuff is what you want to keep when it comes down to it. And not a lot of the interface stuff you really do want to change because really that's not necessarily needed. So hopefully this settings video definitely helped you guys out. I mean, literally as of recording this, the game before I started recording this video, I dropped 40 plus kills with this particular setup. You guys will actually see that video later on today or tomorrow here on the channel. But overall, guys, hope you did enjoy the video. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Turn on post notifications by hitting the little bell icon down below. Check out all my socials and sponsors down below. And with that being said, guys, my name is Tristin. I'll see all of you guys in